This is my customized Elmo figure. This is kind of a toy I got in like a grab bag. And there was some other things I wanted, like there's some Star Wars toys that are really cool. And this one I didn't know what to do with, but I got the idea of kind of, what if I made like a rated R version of Sesame Street? And then it spawned this like Elmo, and he's like Tickle Me to Death Elmo. But I just kind of went with, I don't know, I just thought of like what would be funny to do. So I kind of cut his eyeball out of his head like he had a big accident. And then I used like a hot knife and cut off. I cut his arm. It's almost off too. I think if you go in there, you can kind of see the bone a little bit too. On his side too, it's a big kind of sticking out thing. I was gonna put maybe like a rebarb sticking out, but I didn't get around to doing it. So I think it's funny just the way it is, anyways. And I cut his eye out, and I was like, I thought it'd be funny for him to hold his eye. And one thing I wanted to do, I can still do this, is get some like sculpty, and I wanted to sculpt a little brain, and then on his like serving hand, I want him to hold the brain, but still kind of be attached to him. I think that would be kind of funny. But I'm not really good at sculpting, and I don't have that stuff right now. But I think it was kind of fun. The figure was actually kind of scratched up a lot anyways. So it was kind of a rescue project anyways, and part restoration. But I don't know, it's a kind of weird sensation actually kind of like disfiguring the little toy. But sometimes you do these things and you're like, you kind of feel bad because you're kind of ruining a toy. But what you do is if you ever think of that, like go buy a toy, and then as soon as you get home, just primer, like take a picture or whatever, and then quickly primer it, because then it's just like a blank canvas, and you kind of you can think of some crazy things to do. But this is one of the most fun like customized things I've done. I haven't really done too much customizing or scratch building really. So I kind of want to do some more things like this. Maybe if I find some other things. It's funny because they're like preschool, like elementary school kind of thing. So it's not as funny, I think, with the like teenager kind of stuff. So if I find any more Sesame Street things, I might try to add to the collection. But also the colors, it was kind of tough because I wanted him to be red, but I knew I wanted it to look real bloody. So I just decided I had to make him like a dark maroon. Otherwise the blood just kind of blends in. And then some parts I kind of I added a little like grunge to it, like a bunch of black streaks and everything. Because I wanted it like real dark more than like super bright. But it didn't really work in parts, so then I kind of went back at the end and added like the bright red areas you can see there. I think I kept the original. I think I forget what the colors were. He had like purple skates maybe or something. I have to see if I can find the before pictures or not, but I think I kept the yellow for his roller blades there. But there's also kind of like a thing about I always thought that rollerblades are a lot more dangerous than roller skates, because I put on I used to roller skate and like do races and everything, and I was pretty good at it, and I could do some tricks even and skate backwards and all this stuff. But do you go to rollerblades, and like the first time I did it, I like took off and I fell like flat on my face. I almost like killed myself basically. Right in the store too. That was so embarrassing. But so I was kind of thinking about that too. But it was a lot of fun, and made a cool poster about it too, like a movie poster. So that's what I like to do. I mean, it's kind of fun and a distraction to getting the project done. But I always enjoy taking the pictures of it and making like a final thing out of it, rather than just make a toy for the sake of painting, I guess. But well, that's been fun. Let me know what you think.